See death, but that won't take me. It's two guns, one for my lady. If they want something, we both go out blazing. Look at me, I see you now. I remember when they said we couldn't be somehow. When your whole family told you to leave me now. We left town cause you wouldn't take the easy route. Bandana, broad day, cover half my face. I love the crazy side of you that everyone else hates. I'll fight anybody for you, but I won't fight fate. I made a promise to you, I won't. I can't enjoy any part of life if I'm not above 2100 in all-time controls and online chess. It's the bare minimum. As long as I'm not just completely out of it, downward spiraling, no sleep, 2100 is the low end. If I'm just even halfway into it. Okay. I don't think YouTube will pick this up for copyright because it's unreleased. Yeah, I like these sound you guys have it. Words? Just Mr. Piano Man. Entertain and still be bored, Mr. Piano Man. I don't got no friends no more, it's just a cameraman. All I know is I can never get this back again. Back again, I said, Mr. Piano Man, play for us. Play the one that you made for us. Play the song from that one album that sounded like a Green Day chorus. Y'all paid for it. $100 in the back of blow. Here, stay loaded. Y'all wanna hear them songs out there recorded, right? So he takes a seat, cracks his knuckles, doesn't speak, lifts the cover, hits the keys. Stevie Wonder's in his jeans, but he feels trouble cause it seems that even there's a star on every level. The real world Pinocchio's just a puppet to Geppetto. Damn, still he plays. He just hides his soul behind his tinted shades, never shakes. Suit and tie, go vodka and Minute Maid. And 1 minute he's singing to a crowd, and the next thing he looks up, no one's around. It's just the sound of that piano man. It's till we born, Mr. Piano Man. It's just a camera. Notice I can never get this back again. Back again, I said, Mr. Piano Man. On the road, they ask him for the same song every single show. This he knows, so he bows his head and then plays every note. They just want Piano Man. They act like he don't have a soul. Taking pictures with them, they don't even care. So alone, so he roams back to the place that he calls his home. They don't know he's been gone. They just ask to hear his song. You can see my tears in the rain. What he's saying to his 4-year-old on a swing. She'll acknowledge, crack a smile, now she flawless. Her eyes twinkles his waters, cause she don't even know this man is a father. Damn. And 1 minute he's singing to his child. And the next thing you know, it's back to the crowd to hear the sound of a piano man. Entertain us till we bored, Mr. Piano Man. I don't got no friends no more, it's just the cameraman. All I know is I can never get this back again, but back again, I said, Mr. Piano Man. That's it. Okay. 20.5 point increments. Not giving up. We can blame online chess or online gaming because of its addictive nature. It's the future. So no one's gonna care or help us. Got to get control. It can be 2,300. I just play short and sessions. Review my games. Yeah. I think I have to do that because the chat comes and I'm covering. Probably. If I'm allowed to. Which I doubt it, right? Should trap it. Why doesn't it trap it? You can't escape my wrath. Pardon my temper. Must be the competitive animal in me. Okay. Shit. Let's be sharp here. Let's be a little bit sharper than that. Need to be better. Need to be better. It's a blitz game, so it's far from over. It's okay, no. Come here, baby. Come here, no. I would love to keep my knight. No, but you're good, baby. You're a good girl. Yeah. She's a good puppy. 1 second, though. Shit. It could have been far worse. Yeah, I mean, it's over, but it could have been more over. Now you've kind of screwed this up a little bit, haven't you? Because your dark bishop can't come in to help yet. Yeah, you messed that up. Life. Could I find shelter over here somewhere? Is it possible I could just find some shelter? I would appreciate it. It's not good to be shelterless. Clown. You're a big old clown. Only a clown will blow a lead that significant. You're good, nope, I'm coming back. 1 second, okay? We're not going to stand here very long. No. Looks fine. Let's go. Pretty bad job by the clown there. This isn't a circus. I know it was bad when it Nova. You're my good luck charm. They're scared of you. Dad messed up the opening, and then Nova started sending good vibes, and we killed him. Okay, what do I do? Well, don't get in that predicament. First of all. Yes. Yeah, it's no problem. I haven't done my puzzles in about a year. And I'm still, I'm at my best in the 2200s. So probably just gonna shatter records. What an idiot. All right, here we go. One more bit. Let's go 20. Try to 20 at a time. Cheap pretty. Pretty puppy. They don't make them any prettier or better behaved. No, Nova did just poop in the floor, and I have to go clean that up. Clown. Your queen staring into a wall of pawns. I hope that's what she enjoys. long as she's happy. It's a woman's world. Huh? Clown? Let's go. You're trying to repeat shit? Loser. Big old fat loser. But you're not attractive physically either. That was hateful. I'm so sorry. I talk a little too much shit, and it gets. Nothing I say while I'm playing speech should be held against me in the court of law, in the court of public opinion, or in business. Okay, have a sweet puppy. He's not a bad person. It's all relative, right? All right, not great. First games of the day, but I'm seeing those patterns fairly quick. Really? Yeah, duh. No indecision there. Nope. 21-25 should be about 99.7 percentile. Yeah, okay. Please admire. I actually saw a pretty interesting trailer by Hans. Sometimes I do it, but I mean, a lot of times I'm doing it to be funny as a streamer because I'm not a grandmaster. I'll probably never make any money with my chess. I say probably not because I think I can get to a grandmaster caliber player, but because I think chess is going to grow. Maybe not grow, but it will become more popular. It depends on how you define grow, I guess. Because people who are kind of into it could get more into it. You could define grow as new members entirely, or people that are already semi-interested getting more interested. There's a lot of ways you can define growth. I don't really care. But he talks different. He talks different. And some people accused him of using a British accent at one point. I think they were right. I don't know. When the Good Doctor was big, that show, Dr. Sean Murphy, who was highly autistic, but he's a genius, and he's bullied and lonely, and I didn't find it that physically attractive, but he starts fucking that really. I guess the show was trying to make her like some hot babe. He starts fucking that hot next door neighbor, and it's because he was just so awkward. Like he's just petting cats in his apartment because he's too smart. No one understands him, but he's like, I want to help. I'm saving lives. You're going to kill her. You're going to kill her. Who's this resident? He's not even a doctor. You're going to kill her. No shit. 2 cuts deeper, and yeah, he was right. But that wasn't in a textbook. That wasn't in college. You can't teach that. It was instinct. Special as many people on the spectrum are. And I'm not saying I'm for sure on the autism spectrum. That was the first guess. And I'm definitely not that smart if I am. But I would, when I was watching that show, and I watched it way too much, so it might just be when we watch anything too much. But I would start talking a little bit more like that, and my mom noticed it, and my ex-girlfriend noticed it. It sounds like Sean Murphy, and I was, That's not right, you know. And just in my everyday conversation, though, I just memorize like shit that he did. And so maybe Hans Niemann is a little bit like that, but on a more extreme level, because Hans is, I'm sure, much brighter than I am naturally. It's hard. I mean, it's impossible to say because I didn't grow up playing chess if we're using chess as the metric. But let's check out Hans Niemann's trailer. I'm going to go to Subway before Subway closes. I think it closes at 9.
Hans Niemann, the 21st ranked chess player in the world, not just tied for second place in the World Rapid Championship. And this is my game plan to become number 1. 1998, Game 6. Michael Jordan had to create enemies in his own head to win. I don't need to, because the chess mafia is very real. Steve Jobs changed the world, but only once he decided to think different. I understand what different is. Bobby Fischer, the undisputed GOAT, single-handedly won the Cold War on the 64 squares, reinventing the game. And that's what I want to do, reinvent. With Endgame, I get a step closer. See, that's how you do the impossible. By being a little crazy, being ahead of the curve, being different. This is my game plan. Welcome to the Endgame.
Fucking murder him, Hans. I don't have loyalty. Nobody helped me. I attended lectures that were available to the public, and I was way too independent. Nobody told me to do anything. Never has been the case where I needed to be told by a teacher or boss. Now Bobby Fischer, an undisputed GOAT. That is shots fired, because of course Bobby Fischer went crazy before he could sustain his success. And Magnus Carlsen is widely considered the best ever. But I love it. I love it. I don't check the news. I can't. I have to live in this world. And as Hans mentioned, you can see in his face, you can hear in his words, winning can't be a nice guy. And that's not always true. It probably depends on the industry. But win. And Bobby Fischer went against the Russian machine, which was used to winning, had probably a dozen or more grandmasters stronger than America's number 2, anyone but Bobby Fischer. And they were teaming up, trying to find anything. And what did Bobby Fischer do? He slaughtered Boris Spassky. He absolutely made an example. There was nobody, including the Russian second, the biggest Russian patriots. There was nobody that thought Bobby Fischer was not the best player on the planet. Nobody. The most biased Russians. Nobody. With disadvantages, with a team plotting against him, Fischer went by himself and killed the Russian machine alone. And you're going to not pamper Hans Niemann. Notice I didn't say, just invite him. Just punish him a little more. No, you're not going to worship the ground he walks on. Not because I love him. I don't know him. And I hope I don't like him. Because then I can prove I'm even more serious. You ain't my friend at work. You're not my enemy, of course, especially if we are working together. I might look up to you. I might respect you. I might want good things for you. But after my experience in the corporate world, I am a lot like Hans Niemann. And my first and only chess social event, chess ceremony, I will ever attend because of what they did to Hans Niemann happened to be the 2022 Sinkfeld Cup. You can't script this shit. My life is a tragic comedy. No one's replying to my applications. Any sane person would quit. I'm still young. COVID's happening. I'm going to wait to see what happens in tech. Biden won the election, so something against him. He has dementia, and doesn't make you a bad person. You just shouldn't be president. But he approved more H-1B visas, and in tech, I ain't going back. I ain't doing that. That's not immigration. That is a temporary work program. That is glorified slavery. Immigration is it's a legal pathway to citizenship. That is temporary work. That is temporary work where the company decides if you stay, not the country. That is not immigration. One can be pro-immigration and very anti-H-1B visa. But I wasn't going back to tech during that, so let's see what happens. I've got a term. I've got the 4 years until Trump or somebody else comes back and is pro-America or not. And I'll make my decisions then. But so move to St. Louis, fine. We got some time. I'm still young. Single again. A lot of money saved. 2022 Sinkfeld Cup. Number 8 player in the world at the time. I saw him at the casino. And hey, Mr. Grandmasters. If I see a Grandmaster, I don't give a shit where you are. I probably know you. I might know some things about you. If you're in the top 20, I'm going to freak you out. So I called him by name after I went on break. Like, you're, and he's like, well, yes, I am. Kind of like honored, but suspicious too, because it's not like he's the St. Louis Cardinals starting pitcher. But I know Grandmasters. He was gambling in between rounds of the Sinkfeld Cup. Like, ooh. I can't ask for his autograph, but I can definitely say hi. And he told me about the Hans. Did you hear what Carlson did? This super Grandmaster was scheduled to play Carlson following, if that doesn't give it away. He was scheduled to play Carlson. And he can't do that. It's not allowed. You can't leave. You gotta say why. And I had just again moved to St. Louis. I didn't buy an apartment until I got through table games, dealing school, and passed my audition. And well, no more excuses. I guess I'm gonna play chess. I'm gonna go network. Yeah, I sent some applications. I introduced myself. That's when I got a lot of autographs. And as soon as I saw the Hans Niemann stuff, I knew exactly. I smelled corporate from a mile away. Oh, not in America, baby. I don't care how good you are. And if I were Indian, guess what? These damn Americans just bomb people, and I don't like people dying. I would be pro-India. I would be pro my country as much as I could. And even if you disagree with certain decisions, or in an extreme case, Russia invading Ukraine, you can still be pro your country and be very against a decision. And to not take care of Hans Niemann when he is the only young American who was in the class of Gukesh and Prague and Arjun, and I think another Indian Grandmaster entered that tier. I think they had 6 young ones. And you're going to kill our only hope. Get the fuck out of America. So I hope Hans Niemann doesn't like me, just so I can say I'll push for him even harder. And if I grow, and I make a little bit of ad revenue now, TikTok, I've made some sales. If I make this a career, I'm not the type where you're going to talk me into it. It would be best to leave me alone. And I'm older now. I'm not going to go fight every battle. I'm not old, but I'm not as young as when I started this mess. Don't try to convince me. Don't tell me to watch the fucking documentary on Netflix. Don't tell me it's between Magnus and Hans, because you had no business involving yourself in over-the-board chess. No business. If Hans wasn't banned for mistakes before the Sinkfeld Cup, you wait months after. You don't do it in conjunction with saying, I don't like him. I don't like him. That's not a crime. That's not competitive. That's a ban from America, in my opinion. And like Hans, strive for excellence. I interned twice. And I heard so many fucking stories from their executive team at that time. I made this mistake. We're all human, and man, I thought I was fired. I was going to might have to put my house up for sale. And what did the company do? My boss was so reasonable. Said, "Hey, we're going to work on this. We're going to have a plan, and this is a great place because we don't just write people off." But then when they're in charge, they don't think, "Well, man, my career was over if someone didn't help me, and I'd be nobody. Hell, I might be homeless. Who knows?" But one person or one company or one department helped me, gave me the benefit of the doubt, gave me a second chance. And then when they're in power, it's you will fall in line. I hate them, Hans. I hate people like that. And if you got to fuck someone, you do it and you leave them alone. You don't go with family. You don't keep poking for information in case they sue. You fuck them and you deal with it. If you have to. Or you never deal with it. A lot of times if you just fuck someone, life's hard. We all make mistakes. Intent matters. Okay. You won't hate us. It's when you keep pushing. And when AOC and Jasmine Crockett and some of the radicals, bring up, like, when Columbus did terrible things to the Indian women. Like, they talk about things of that nature. And you can have your opinions on that, but I simply wasn't alive. And you are spreading hate towards white men. Like, I was there to stop it. I'm not saying that I didn't, or white men on average didn't have it easier growing up, on average. But it's not your job to pick and choose who is hurting or who needs help. That's hard. But what's harder is the 60-year-old, not all, white straight men in corporate who literally promoted their frat brothers. Thinking back, I shouldn't even say, there was a all certain Arkansas fraternity picture. If you're not in that specific Arkansas frat from the intern class, you don't get in that picture. You want to talk about taking care of your fucking boys, to watch them who have had every opportunity and every advantage of being a straight white male. And now you can say what you want. The only group not listed by the Democratic National Committee as we represent those Americans. You have to go out of your way to list 16 groups and not me. You have to try to do that. You listed everybody. And the straight white male is the only group that does not have a bunch of scholarship options, small business loans. Say what you want. And again, I agree racism exists, and on average, straight white people still had it much better. But to watch those who did have every advantage act like they're woke and diverse, and then cancel their programs, of course, DEI, was belonging to women and belonging, they're fake as shit. Boy, that just lit a fire under my ass. To not remember the luck and the people who helped you and gave you the benefit of the doubt along the way, and then you want me to break the law, and you're not even going to let me fucking speak because you've been racist pieces of shit and anti-women your whole 4-decade-long career. And now you're going to let someone like me or my generation of white men pay for your sins. And man, I hated Hans. And what happened when Hans Niemann went to court? What happened? Go to court, Dayton. Go to court. And there ain't Fortune 500 corporate money in chess. That's just the biggest player in the game. Let's go to court. What am I going to sue him for? It has to be defamation. What happened? Tossed. Spend some more money. Stress more, waste more of your life. Tossed. Two of the 5 with prejudice. Try again. 2 more with prejudice. Try again. We don't ever want to hear from you. Sorry, buddy. Tossed. It's called a knowledge transfer. Act like you're going to be helping a teammate. They're going to lay you off. In my case, fire me. Tossed. What's he doing? Why did he just go? Because that's what happens. And he was 19. I was 25. Now, granted, COVID lockdowns made everything more lonely and difficult. So don't try to bullshit me. We all do make mistakes. Certain mistakes are more severe. I don't believe them, Hans. And when we make mistakes, it should be our, let's call it jurisdiction. Online chess over the board is not your jurisdiction. You have zero say, zero business. You can have an opinion. You cannot ban people for it. Because when you do, or when I get the choice is yours, well, what's he doing? He must be guilty. Not going to court. Next job, and I got a few job offers. But it was not as easy as if I would have had a referral. And I certainly wasn't going to go to big tech because they all share talent. They all know each other. Shit. You defend yourself. Well, at that time I was young and naive. My friends could be impacted on the H-1B visa. It's not their fault. If I don't defend myself, I'm guilty. My career could be jeopardized. How about I just fucking take a bunch of pills like Daniel Naroditsky did? That'd be good. But I just played a bunch of chess. Isn't that a motivational story that might #grow the game and get mainstream people who never would have touched chess? It's too hard, fired up. And believe it or not, I was fortunate. I enjoyed it to develop learning material for rollouts. That's content creation. That's a few like more tech-based tools, and then snag it in more common tools to explain systems and how that work. Sounds like explaining how chess works. I wonder why I'm good at it. Think I didn't do that for thousands of fucking hours, thinking that was going to be my life. Just built a house. Now I'm going to take it real seriously because now I'm responsible. Mowing my yard, got Nova. I accidentally trained for this. And now I spent thousands of more hours dealing cards, learning new games. And what is dealing cards? It's counting. It's counting, it's grouping. I call it clusters in chess. Getting better at it, seeing patterns with it. Or on that one, there's only 3 on the corner. Split, split, split. There's 7. I don't need to count them all. I can, but it's a little slow. So which ones go together? That's an even number. Add the last one. Sounds like chess calculation, huh? Should have replied to my applications, fucks. Now, some people play games, play hard to get. I simply don't. Not because it is always a bad idea or that playing hard to get couldn't benefit us, getting a better offer at a job in business. It's just not worth it. I'm done. What would Dayton? Okay, now we've kissed everyone's ass, and Tyler One can talk shit on grandmasters, but Hans Niemann's hateful, and we can't touch you because you're a brand risk. But the people we protect and we're gunning for, the grandmasters, don't make enough money. We're trying to get that fixed. Tyler One can talk shit on them like they're brain damaged kindergartners, and we're gonna kiss his ass because he's got esports connections. I don't like him, Hans, and I don't necessarily want to partner with Hans. I want him to teach me. I want 30 minutes of his time per month. Why, Hans? Because if you become world champion, let's say win, because I'm rooting for you. When Hans Niemann becomes world champion, you still get buzz. He cheated it even at the world championship. He's somehow cheating. We don't know. You will never clear your name, Hans. There's only one way that you might. You turn a bum who didn't play chess until almost my 26th birthday, never would have touched chess had it not been for COVID lockdown. And you turn me into an international master. I mentioned earlier, I've never had to do my homework. No one's ever had to tell me to do anything. If I'm into it, I can't stop. Don't tell me to show up. I said the paper will be on your desk at 10 a.m. Thursday. Look at your desk. Don't fucking tell me one more time, please. Now, if I fail to do that, if you don't get the paper, you don't get the email, whatever we agreed to, or I was told to do if you're my boss, then we can start heckling me. It will be there. Stop. Go worry about someone else. Now, I have my problems, of course, but that's not one of them. I will have a script, Hans, for our session. Minute by minute, there will be no introductions because your time is valuable. I won't say hi. I won't say how are you. I will be up to date on your recent tournament performances, and I might have a few positions from your games for you to explain if you didn't cover it in the stream. But other than that, there will be no formalities. Every second will have a purpose because you have a job. You're running a business. You are training to be the best chess player in the world. If you like my script, we do it so you don't have to waste time developing one on your own. If you like parts of it, you edit it. If you want to do it your way and you had time to think about it, you rip up my script because you're in control and you are my boss, Hans Niemann. And karma is a bitch. The only reason I would want to build something, and I'm not good enough with writing code to build anything myself, but I'm plenty competent to read it / debug it. I could write some basic programs, but nothing that is going to last and be valuable at a business or even a startup. But I can evaluate talent, Hans. More than good enough to evaluate talent until who's bullshitting. And if the code is not written properly, once it's written, I can poke holes in it. It's much easier, kind of like speaking a language, to understand Spanish if we're complete a Rosetta Stone. Much easier to understand it than it is to speak it. That's how I am with software. But as far as how systems talk, the connection breaks, what might have happened, I'm very good at that. Pulling reports, logs, building home pages, which is not so much code based. I can do that on my own. I wouldn't mind to prove myself. Train your own replacement. What are you going to do? You're going to tell American customers that you're pissing on the American flag? No, the American's a liar, incompetent. Anything we can find, any dirt. He's not actually good. He's manic. I'm the definition of average. And I'm better than half of them in our buildings in America refusing to speak our language. What a great opportunity to prove my competence. Hans Niemann, you need a competent engineer with 4 years of top tech training. That's completely at your mercy because you remind me a lot of me. And I'm a selfish bastard. But to close this rant, I'm going to go grab a chocolate chip cookie from Subway. While my dog, I'll be back to play some chess. Don't go making enemies. Chess Mountain, put the fucking running numbers on there and call it Chess Mountain. It's Rockwall. It's chess, but on the Rockwall. Sounds like my trailer from 11 months ago. You arrogant pieces of shit. I reiterate, you will not talk me into it. You will not explain. Conversations behind closed doors. You don't ever accuse someone without evidence. Ever. Ever. You can dislike him. You can think his parents raised him poorly. No manners. I don't care. There are a lot of people, especially kids like that, who figure it out or might have figured it out, but out of frustration, out of loneliness during COVID lockdown, they made one really bad mistake and they're in prison now. Or they did drugs and die like Daniel did. Unforgivable. I want to be a chess player. Good news. I don't care to compete in business. But if they're at an event, anyone that was buzz, making fun of Hans Niemann, especially if you were an American, which I don't think there were that many Americans who were mean, I will not pick fights. I will not cause a distraction. I want to know if members of what Niemann calls the chess mafia are going to be at a tournament or event I'm planning to attend, and I will cause no problems, but I will not be in the same room with them. One more time. Dayton, it's 2,200, and he's just screwing around, sleep deprived. He's got a problem. If he gets healthy and sleeps, he'll be 2,400. An adult proving that it's possible to master chess at any age. Boy, that would grow chess. That would help everybody. That would make us a lot of money. People who were scared to try, that Magnus Carlsen scares away because he's too competent, playing 10 boards blindfolded. Man, Dayton could bring us customers that Carlsen, Hikaru, Alexander Botez, Levy Rosman, they couldn't get to even glance at chess, and I could get them for you. Let's just explain our position. Explain it to me once, because I think a lot before I run my mouth, believe it or not. And I thought a lot and I researched a lot before I made my first video, which was very shortly after the Sinkfeld Cup, maybe early 2023. Yeah, I'm sure. You're snakes. Explain it to me once like I'm a child, where I didn't work in the corporate world, which is not all bad. I will ignore you, and just like my approach, I just want to know if you're somewhere so I won't be there. Explain it to me twice. You'll get some sarcasm, and I'll say some things I probably shouldn't. Explain it to me, Dayton, are you sure? You're growing. You're getting more views on streams. I will beat the fuck out of you and toss my club membership card on your body. And since I will be growing the game, and since I didn't grow up in chess, and that can get you people and appeal to people you never dreamed existed, while you're lying there after I beat the fuck out of you because you don't defame an American worker with no evidence, and you don't let a guest, I don't care if he's the number one in the world, come to our country, piss on our flag, lie about our people, and then leave. if you can still move after I beat the fuck out of you for that third time, explaining why you were right, and that was just a mistake, maybe it was hard on him, pick up my club card and tell me you're sorry, or I quit chess forever. Don't test me. There are pros and cons to every decision in life, aren't there? Hope the Play Magnus acquisition was worth it. All right, I'm going to go to Subway real quick. Just extreme though, right? Dead. Can fix not dead. Can fix not dead. Can fix misogynist. Can fix arrogant. You can't fix fucking dead. I'm sick of it. What's it got going on? Don't watch this. Look at that arrogant asshole. You want handouts in other people's countries too, you piece of shit. Hope he gets in a car wreck and can never use his brain again. Because when you just don't say why you do something, don't say why you fire. You can fire. You can think someone cheated. Well, you don't say why. What do you think is going to happen? American sensation and future chess, Hans Niemann. And that's not necessarily a clash of generations or generational differences. But here's my issue. Again, people who are not incompetent, not bad people, just like I view the chess mafia. Wouldn't even call it chess mafia. That's where I'm really tough. And you don't want to compete. I mean, it's never good to have competitors or enemies. Say what you want, because you risk one killing you. Now, sometimes it's necessary, but you don't want to just go out of your way. But I'm tough in the sense I don't dislike you. I don't think you're bad people because I went to their corporate Christmas parties. They're not bad people. They're not bad parents. So I can just want to see you fail with no emotion. Because to me, strive for excellence means I need working tools. A little promo, here you go. It's a decent app from what I can tell. Where's my analysis? But you move shit around too much. My buttons are moved around. Can I clear the board on this? I know I can. Why am I doing Control A like it's freaking Microsoft? Okay, there we go. Let's just put a lone king. And then give me everything. Everything. Look how fun. I don't care who you are. I have everything. I have everything. I have it all. I'm 1600 over the board. I don't know what I'm doing. I just survive off tactics. I've got it all. You're a grandmaster. Let's say a combination of AI got better and we revived Bobby Fischer, Gary Kasparov, Magnus Carlsen, they all just merge. And they use the Neuralink chip, so it's the best three ever, and then it's the Neuralink chip, so they're perfect. Best at the Chess Robot Olympics. Okay, but you have nothing. Where do you want to go? Yeah, shit. Yeah, I'll play down tonight. I put it in the wrong square. Sorry about that. I'm a little flustered. You got nothing on me. Beautiful girls, all over the world. I discover. Uh-oh, you're running out of options already. You must be a bad chess player. Oh, son of a bitch. Huh? If you could take it, you could survive. Huh? You're dead. Because you don't have any tools. I took away your tools. You have 0 tools. It doesn't matter how good you are, how honest, how hardworking, how resourceful. You have nothing to do. They broke all my tools during the loneliest time in history, then invaded my private life to try to find what was wrong with me. Now strive for excellence. You need tools. How can you strive for excellence in a chess game when you don't have any tools? You can strive to move your king a few times, no matter how good you are. It doesn't matter. Let's strive for excellence too. That generation, a lot of them, means you bend over and take it. And I strongly disagree. Took away my tools. He took away Hans' tournament invites. And maybe I do have something wrong with me. Guess what? So did Bobby Fischer. So don't get too cocky. No one's unbeatable. Dad's so happy. No, Dad's so happy. Yeah, Dad's so happy. Oh, Dad doesn't need therapy. Dad's so happy. Yay, no. Hashtag dog dad. I developed routines to snap in and out of it. A little bit of trauma, but it didn't happen until I was an adult. So I should be fine. Should be a good husband one day. Be able to stay out of prison. Hold down a job. Should be fine. But I feel for kids who went through similar type of, let's call it abuse, not to play victim, before their brains were close to develop. Because I'd be a monster. You know. Might be 30, 40 minutes. I'm so waiting to close. And I'm going to leave my stream running in part because I think it's funny. I'm going to get good numbers. I'm not going to be great. No, it is closing soon. I got to figure something else out for dinner. Crap. But if you want to accuse me of cheating, especially after that, you can ban me from the platform, sure. You kind of get one bullet there. All right, but chess inclusive dating disagrees. Are you going to ban him from the ban everyone from the platform who thinks that's bullcrap or was hurt to? You're not going to ban me from the platform. But if you want to say I cheated, you can look through streams like this where I'm going to play, and then I'm going to go for a walk, and then an hour I might go somewhere else, say hi to a friend, practice my roulette, go play some at the casino, and then I'll be back. So if you want to accuse me of cheating, be prepared to watch all my streams. Or just don't accuse people without evidence. I thought, let's say, it sucks. When you see me at a party conversating, that don't mean telephone numbers are exchanging. You know I'm not there. It's not so bad. Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause I am on you, baby. No, you stay. Nothing on you, baby. I know you feel. I don't know if we have any more dog poop cleaner. No, we're out. I know you feel where I'm coming from. Most of it really was gonna help with the fun. On a carousel swung around my spine. With no direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. There's so much nonsense, so much conscience. Thinking maybe I should let it out. And I don't want to sound redundant, but I was wondering if there was something that you want to know. But never mind that, we should let it go. Cause we don't want to be a TV episode. And all them bad thoughts, just let them go. Go, 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 go. Beautiful girl, beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you. I don't want to do that. Nothing on you, baby. And I might say hi, and I might say hey, but you. It's close. You feel where I'm coming from, regardless of my things in my past that I've done. Stuff it really was for the hell of the fun. On a Kira, what was it? So around that spine, no direction. If you see me at a party conversating, don't believe telephone numbers are exchanging. You know I'm no angel. You know I'm no angel. But it's not so bad. I know you feel where I'm coming from, regardless of my things in the past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some. Reaching skirts living in the summer sun. That's why I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. So much nonsense, it's on my conscience. I'm thinking, baby, I should let it out, let it out. No, I don't want to sound redundant, but I was wondering if there was something that you want to know. But never mind that, we should let it go. Cause we don't want to be a TV episode. And all the bad thoughts, just let them go. Go, 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 go. Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on. I'm so dumb to realize I should have bought you flowers. Held your hand, should have gave you all my hours. And I had a vision, taking everybody was on. Wanted to do one dance. My baby's dancing, and she's dancing with another man. My needs and my selfish ways. Cause a good, strong woman like you to walk out my life. Now I'll never mess my man. My eyes are just like you. I had no chance. Taking everybody cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing. She's dancing with another man. Though it hurts. It's too late to try and apologize for my mistakes. Want you to know, as you follow. I was your man. I should have gone when I was your man. Take it every party cause I wanted to dance. Now my baby's dancing. But she's dancing with another man. And though it hurts, I'll be the first to say it. I was wrong. And yeah, I know, probably much too late. Oh, TikTokers. Sorry. Going live on TikTok too, I guess. Hashtag influencing stuff. Let's try this capoed version. Oh, I think I figured it out on the guitar. Beautiful girls all over the world. Yeah, sounds good. When you see me at a party conversating, girl, that don't mean telephone numbers are exchanging. You know I'm no angel. Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. They might say hi And I might say, hey, hello, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause they got nothing on you. Nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you. I know you feel where I'm coming from, regardless of the things in my past that I've done. Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. No direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts, living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. There's so much nonsense, it's on my conscience. I'm thinking, baby, I should get it out, get it out. And I don't want to sound redundant, but I was wondering if there was something that you want to know. But never mind that, we should let it go. 'Cause we don't want to be a TV episode. And all the bad thoughts, just let them go. Go, go. Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause they got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. Hands down, there will never be another one. I've been around and I never seen another one. 'Cause your style, I ain't really got nothing on. And you wild when you ain't got nothing on. Baby, you the whole package. Plus you pay your taxes. And you keep it real while the mothers stay plastic. And you're my Wonder Woman, call me Mr. Fantastic. Stop. Now think about it. I've been to London, I've been to Paris, even way out there in Tokyo. Back home down in Georgia, to New Orleans, but you always steal my show. And just like that, girl, you got me froze, like a Nintendo 64. And if you never knew, baby, now you know. No, no. Beautiful girls all over the world. Everywhere I go, I'm always hearing young man. Oh. And everywhere I'm at, you know, you make me want to sing. Oh. Whether a bus or a plane, or a car or a train, no other girls in my brain. You the one to blame. Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, you. Yeah. I know you feel where I'm coming from. Regardless of the things in my past that I've done, most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts, living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with nothing. There's so much nonsense, it's on my conscience. I'm thinking, baby, I should get it out. And I don't want to sound redundant, but I was wondering if there was something that you want to know. Never mind now, we should let it go. Cause we don't want to be a TV episode. And all the bad parts, just let it roll. On you, baby. Welcome, my TikTok friends. Okay. Burned all my bridges. I think Tony Robbins gave a speech about that, but I don't know if he intended it how I've done it. So let's try to make it as an influencer. Nah, buddy, you don't want to be doing this shit. It's gonna give me a pollen, right? Stop and think about it. I've been to London, I've been to Paris, even way out there in Tokyo. Back home down in Georgia, into New Orleans. Girl, you always steal the show. And just like that, girl, you got me froze. Like a Nintendo 64. If you never knew, well, now you know. No, 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 no. Beautiful girls. Yeah, yeah. That's what you want to do, really? Okay. I can definitely win this. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah. Oh, shit. All right, that was a mistake. You can't save both those pawns, right? Damn. All right, speech. Let's try to win this thing. Too slow. Okay, not pretty. I'm gonna go put my burger in the microwave. Yeah. Forgot about it. Not good. Not good. Speed chess, so it's easier to forget. But... And these are the types of situations, and I don't want to be in this position because I was winning. But not only do you look at, but if you're too new and you don't really understand how to improve or how to analyze a position, look for the swings. Did you give away a lead? A lot of times it's easier to understand if we gave away a lead or got one. Mistakes, basically, than it is to just understand. I guess chess in general. Pretty complicated, but there are certain things about it that are easier to grasp. Like when there's a big swing in evaluation, it's probably because something pretty obvious happened. I just turned 31 years old. So a man's prime, the physical prime, I guess, starts around 27, pretty sure, and ends in early 30s. But if we're not trying to be a professional athlete, you could say anywhere from 20 to 40 shouldn't be a whole lot of difference or noticeable difference. I'm back to like 201 pounds, which if I'm not working out, lifting weights and putting on muscle, if I'm not lifting weights, I'm not talking body weight stuff, like actually lifting, trying to get my bench press and squat and all that back up, I should be about 200. Now, if I'm putting on muscle and I lift more, my frame could probably hold like 220. So I'm going to start working out a little bit on the streams. There's three, and I was still going strong. You saw it. To go along with my cheeseburger from Quick Trip. I mean, why not just eat better and not work out? It would be more beneficial. Yeah, fuck you. And I've already said things that would end up being basically a lone wolf. I hate to make excuses, but it's the way I was made. It's the way my brain was designed. I'm all for women being equals, but it means equal. And the chess women seem to be cool with that for the most part. And many chess women came out and said, look, ladies, don't pose by chessboards if we want men to respect us for our brains. Great job. Great job. I'm cool with women modeling. I'm cool with chess women modeling. I wouldn't do it by a chessboard and then gripe. But where it goes too far is I don't want to see a naked man, especially a newcomer. Like before I got into chess, I said, I don't want to see that. I'm just here to play chess. Get that shit out of here. There should not be a naked man. And if there's a naked man being dominated by a woman, and that's allowed to just be considered art, again, I'm all for equality. Don't get pissed off, and I know some of them would, and I'm not going to do this. But if a man puts a naked woman across from him, well, Dayton, we're equals in business, and you're being a sarcastic asshole, but men can actually hurt women. Hey, some women can beat men. There have been many domestic abuse cases where women were the abusers. I'm just saying, make sure you actually want equality in all ways. And then talk to Elena Narodisky, because the closest most women will get to even understanding a fraction of what it's like to be a man is unfortunately a mom who goes to her son's funeral. Women have it hard. I didn't say you didn't. I didn't say you didn't. I said what I meant what I said. I said the closest women, most women, will ever get to understanding a fraction of what it feels like to be a man is a mom whose son kills himself. Shh. Truck drivers with broken backs don't bitch half as much as some millennial women do. And interestingly, hardworking ones, usually more blue collar, and or didn't grow up in ritzy environments, they tend to be a lot more pro-man than women who grow up with money, more comfort. And I didn't have it hard, but it's just interesting to acknowledge women who had it worse than me growing up tend to be nicer to men. Can still be in charge, can still say you're wrong, but it's not like, I'm going to make you pay. I'm going to show you. It's like I'm doing my job and you're below me if it's in business. Or if it's a kid and the kid's going down a bad path, women who had it harder, had rougher upbringings, especially if they become moms and have a son. Hey, I don't want you to do that, buddy. You can do this. You can be better. And a lot of women who don't understand what it's like, and I don't necessarily, I've talked to some people, but I didn't live it. Don't understand what it's like to be in a rough environment, especially as a man, where you assert your dominance, where you might just get fucking shot, I guess. Oh, he doesn't have to. What? Not what made him that way. Not we can help him. We can fix him before he ends up in prison. Women. You don't do that. I don't care. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. And if you don't like Trump, I know that the bombing, I mean, I guess all wars are somewhat controversial, but apparently quite a few people died in the recent bombing, and not like bad people. I'm super pro-Trump. If Gavin Newsom finds a way to rig the ballots, I'm super Gavin Newsom. I just don't want it to happen. But Trump is competent, actually cares about America. If you don't like, if you think Trump doesn't, or you think no kings, not going through Congress, one hand wants to hold hands and sing kumbaya with the enemy, and the other would prefer to bomb them. No kings. We got to go to court. We got to follow the process. Defamation. Yeah, okay, he didn't win. It might have impacted his career, but no kings. No one's above the law. Team. If you want to do that, that's totally cool. But you follow the laws yourself. Don't want to entertain Dayton. Don't want to give Dayton any attention. Well, I didn't go to court because of the reason Hans Niemann lost. Embarrassing, lost money, wasted everyone's time. And if it weren't in chess, and he's got a personality, he's kind of funny, and he dramatizes his content very well. Like that Endgame AI video. He's not just saying what he's building. He's got a chance. But you're not going to win in a defamation trial if you're the little guy. Not. But that's what they want. See, he came to us, and now, even if you do somehow lose or parts of it are bad for you, now, see, we figured it out. Withheld his Dayton's bonus, which is illegal. But he's supposed to go to court, so then we'll give it to him. Oh, misunderstanding, but then we'll fix everything else once we give him his bonus. So if you don't like Trump, or you think Trump is taking too much authority, you need to, if you're a corporation, follow the law. Instead of, well, what that one person, we don't want to give him any attention. It's, we can't do that. We can't do that because eventually you'll piss enough people off and we will get a more alpha type president versus bobbleheads who are bought by corporations. So don't call it out every time a man looks at you if you're posing naked or half naked. Don't call men out ever. And then go bash Trump. Bash yourselves, because that's how it happens. It's women can do things men can't. And certain women think they can have the best of both worlds. They can be men. They can have all the things they wanted, which is fine. But also, hey, that guy that I liked, he doesn't want to marry me because he's intimidated. That's bullshit. And he's sexist. Or I'm the bad, I'm a boss, And maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe that was too far. But you don't mess with me because I'm in control. Oh, but I took that too far and I didn't do the paperwork. That's actually illegal, and humans have rights. I'm a poor woman now. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. And again, if you don't like Trump or men like Trump, follow the rules, be kind, don't accuse without evidence. And even if you are wronged, please consider going at a specific man, giving him one chance at least to defend himself. That doesn't work, follow the processes. But never, don't call it out under any, I hate to say under any circumstance. But you'll cost yourself or your sport a lot of opportunities if you choose to. And sometimes maybe it's necessary, just know you're going to lose a lot. And don't you dare roll your eyes when I sing, play piano, and play chess with my shirt off. If women can do it, and if a man can be sat looking fearful naked across from a woman, don't you dare get mad at the man. If Hans Niemann's trying to grow in-game AI and he chooses, I get a supermodel and Hans Niemann's good looking. Man, what if, I'm trying to think of a single actress. Madison Beer, but she's with Justin Herbert. Just as an example, I know she's classy, but even fully clothed, but just a really pretty woman just kind of looking hot. Don't you dare say Hans Niemann can't do that because you did it to a naked man. It just works both ways, please. Lastly, whether in business, just in this little, like gender war that sometimes happens, I guess, because men can't call it out. Men are put in a straitjacket or written off from our jobs because we're about to hit her. If we say she accused us, I didn't do it. Can't even defend ourselves. Now, some men haven't been all over the world, and I'm not saying I am well traveled at all. But you don't have to live in a big city. You don't have to see every culture to know what hurts people that you don't accuse without evidence. I strongly disagree with that mindset. Well, I'm older, or I'm from another country, or I have friends from other countries, or I studied abroad. So I have perspective, and therefore, here's why you're wrong, or can't speak on H-1B visa abuse, Dayton. You also don't have a lot of life experiences, too. Congratulations. Your parents had money to study abroad. Mine had money as well. I didn't choose to. You don't have to travel the world to develop a moral compass, know right from wrong, have an opinion on politics. And if you're going to go that route, make sure you've hung out in ghettos or worked jobs that are very difficult, like being a trash man, to get their perspective. If we're going to go, you need these experiences before you can have an opinion. Otherwise, just take our abuse because we're women or we're more experienced. If you're going to go that route, you need to go get the other experience as well. All right. Dana Nardisky just died, so you can't call it out, actually. You need to shut the fuck up. And again, go talk to women who have actually had major, major hardship. It's part of why I get my ass out of bed and I didn't just give up on life during COVID lockdown. Some people go through real crap, and a lot of times the women who go through real crap are very kind. They're not griping about everything, and they work way harder than content creators and chess players. No offense. I'm a big fan of good chess players. They work way harder. They go through a lot more crap, and they're much kinder to men. Anyway, I shouldn't take decent men or someone that everyone agrees is dying to say we shouldn't blast every man who waits till we accept our draw on social media for his friends, family, potential wife to see. Shouldn't take that. But then you won't get Trump if you don't like Trump. And I'm sure a lot of the liberal women don't like Trump. But that's how you keep Trump out if you hate him so much, is you don't get so extreme to where every man says, man, we need Trump. Oh, man. And Iran. Of course, you can't go there. And beat me in chess, I don't care. That doesn't prove anything. You're a joke, right? I didn't start young enough to be a great chess player. I did start young enough in the age, fine, to be better than these idiots. Clown. You're fine. Here we go. Going for it. Happen, yeah. Fine. You can't go there. I can use either pawn if I need to. Surely you're not complete trash. Would appear so. Morons. Waste my time. 1400s at the chess club wouldn't do that in a bullet game. See, it's bad too, though, because I'm just playing for cheap tricks that work too often. You want that bishop out, but you can't do that. You can't think that. Magic turtle, go back in your shell. Clown. It's an insult to grandmasters to kiss anyone's ass or even acknowledge their existence. Insult to grandmasters to kiss anyone's ass or even acknowledge our existence before we are 2200 online and at least one time control and or 1800 over the board. It's an insult to grandmasters. It's disgusting. Blizz is 2125. No, it's 2143 actually. So update your shit. All right, back within 100 of my peak. This one's 23, 27. Okay. I'll get back there. How many wins did I just have in a row? It's 6-game win streak, which win streaks are much harder to build as we get better. Same bed, but it feels just a little bigger now. A song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. Never gets clear from outside of me. Hey. And it haunts me every time I hear your name. And I'm gonna stop for the night because these people are trash. I need to walk my dog. My work week starts tomorrow, so this is a night I like to actually get sleep, and then ideally I'll get sleep tomorrow night. Also, Friday night I might just go crazy because I can do anything for a day at my age. I like to go crazy Friday night. But that means play on my chess all night, play guitar. Pretty much just stuff all by myself because my two friends moved from St. Louis, my two good friends. So I don't sleep much Friday nights. I might go play a little bit of dice myself, poker. And then Sundays, I like to sleep all day if I don't go to Sunday rated games. But even if I do go to Sunday rated games, I pretty much wake up, go there, and then I might go right back to sleep. So this is kind of the night I need to get some rest. It's the start of my week. I'll leave you with a song. And she'll leave you with a smile. Or two songs. Who sings that? It's not George Strait, but it sounds like George Strait. It is George Strait. And she'll leave you with a smile. I don't actually know that song very well, though. All right, I'm turning this off, so let's just play them well. D7. I forgot what that was. D with a minor 7. That's not right. And that is both. Gotta hear the difference in those notes. They're similar. Nothing else is good training for your ears. Say, buddy. Say, same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Doesn't sound right at all. A song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. Pretty similar. G7, I'm pretty sure is there. Or there. Okay, I could bar it. That's fine too. Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. These chords cannot be right. A song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. When our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me down. 'Cause my heart breaks a little when I hear your name. It all just sounds like oh, too young, too dumb to realize. It's not a shape we make often. That I should have bought you flowers, and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. My pride, my ego, my needs, and my selfish ways, hey, caused a good, strong woman like you to walk out my life. And now I'll never get to clean up the mess I made, no. And it haunts me every time I close my eyes. It all just sounds like oh, 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 too young, too dumb to realize. Too young to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause I remember how much you loved to dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. Although it hurts, I'll be the first to say, yeah, I was wrong. I know it's probably much too late to try and apologize for my mistakes, but I just want you to know. I hope he buys you flowers. I hope he holds your hand, give you all his hours when he has the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause I remember how much you loved to dance. Do all the things I should have done when I was your man. Do all the things I should have done when I was your man. Not close my eyes to be dramatic. Every time I try to be sexy, it gets awkward. That's why I just take my shirt off and stay in good shape. I'm trying to hear the song because I've only probably heard it a couple times. I can't hear it, so we'll wing it. At first she's gonna come on strong. I feel like I'm singing 5 o'clock somewhere. Passes like molasses and do-do-do, and so am I. She'll love you all night long, like it's going out of style. And she'll leave you with a smile. I still don't hear it. You're gonna give her all your heart, and then she'll tear your world apart. You're gonna cry a little while, but then she'll leave you with a smile. Well, you can't help but wonder why you can't help but love her. You can't help but love her. And all that hurting was more than worth it. It's written all over your face. I'm completely guessing right now. One day you'll pass her on the street. There it is. That sounds right. One day you'll pass her on the street with that guy you used to be. Yeah. She'll say hello and walk on by. Still she'll leave you with a smile. Well, you can't help but wonder why you can't help but love her. All that hurting was more than worth it, yeah. It's written all over your face. She's gonna love you, she's gonna leave you with a smile. I just want to sing George Strait all night. It's a problem. Give it all we. He's got a lot of good ones. I know most of them. Write this down. I'll be carrying your love with me. West Virginia out of Tennessee. Amarillo by morning, and drums and dawn. Drink up this love, baby, give it all we got tonight. Fuck it. It's my channel, I can do whatever I want. No, you can't. You can't say that. For 3 years, I can. We'll see if Kamala or Newsom wants to censor me. Prepared for it. Right now, we have freedom of speech that men died for. Okay. I never saw the end in sight. Fools are kind of blind. Thought everything was going alright, but I was running out of time. 'Cause you had one foot out the door. I swear I didn't see. But if you're really going away. Oh, okay. I had the wrong song until the words. I thought I was on Give It All We Got Tonight, but it opened to write this down. Never saw the end in sight. Wasn't kind of blind. Thought everything was going alright. I was running out of time. 'Cause you had one foot out the door. But if you're really going away, well, here's some final words from me. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say, honey. Write this down. I'll sign it at the bottom of the page. I'll swear under oath, 'cause every single word is true, and I think you need to know. Use it as a bookmark. Stick it on your refrigerator door. Kiss your friend above the mantle where you'll see it for sure. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say, honey. Write this down. You can find a chisel, I can find a stone. Folks will be reading these words long after we're gone. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say, honey. Write this down. Oh, I love you and I don't want you to go. Baby, write this down. Peaceful. I don't mind old country. A lot of the new stuff, I don't know. I don't mind to listen to it sometimes, but I don't really want to play it. The music's not as advanced. There's a lot of rap songs, so I like to kind of play rap songs. It's prettier. Pain is beautiful. Pain has a different sound to it. Even if you don't know the lyrics, if you can tell the artist was in pain when he or she wrote it, it just sounds, the music sounds good. It started way back in 3rd grade. I used to sit behind. It's too fast. It's too fast. Slow down, man. It started way back in 3rd. Look at this. Why is it? This is the slowest setting on Ultimate Guitar. It never goes this fast. Even when I don't put the slowest setting, it's not this fast. That's way too fast. It started way back in 3rd grade. I used to sit behind Amy Lou Hayes, a pink dress, matching bow, and a ponytail. She kissed me on the school bus, then told me not to tell. Next day I chased her around the playground, across the monkey bars to the merry-go-round. And Amy Lou got caught passing me a note. Before the teacher took it, I read what she wrote. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? Well, if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Now we're grown up and she's my wife. Still like 2 kids with stars in our eyes. Ain't much changed, I still chase Amy Lou up and down the playground, round the bed to our room. Last night I took her on a white limousine. 20 years together and she still gets to me. Can't believe it's been that long ago when we got started with just a little note. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? Well, if you do, baby, don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? If you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. Don't be afraid to take me by the hand. I don't know this one as well. Moonlight shines, your pretty little... Okay. Should I moonlight shine, your pretty little head on my shoulder. Pull over to the side of the road. Oh my God, you're something like nothing I've ever seen. If I'm asleep, girl, let me dream. And baby, fall into my kiss. It should just happen like this. Trust it so much that there's no one else but us. This moment that says it's alright, alright, 'cause that's all we have in this life. Drink up this love, baby. Give it all we got tonight. Give it all we got tonight. Summer honeysuckle leaking through a rolled down window. We both summer honeysuckle leaking. Oh yeah, honeysuckle leaking through a rolled down window. We both know when that seat lays back, anything can happen. So imagine it'll never end. Just close your eyes and you can see that we are where we're meant to be. Baby, fall into my kiss, my kiss. It should just happen like this. Trust it so much that there's no one else but us. This moment that says it's alright, 'cause that's all we have in this life. Baby, drink up this love. Give it all we got tonight. Let's give it all we got tonight. Baby, fall into my kiss. It should just happen like this. Trust it so much that there's no one else but us. And there's a moment that says it's alright, 'cause that's all we have in this life. Baby, drink up this love. Oh, give it all we got tonight. Hey, give it all we got tonight. Then I'm done. The same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. When our friends talk about you, all it does is just wear me down. 'Cause my heart breaks a little when I hear your name. It all just sounds like my pride, my ego, my needs, and my selfish way caused a good, strong woman like you to walk out my life. Now I'll never Never get to clean up the mess and it haunts me every time I close my eyes. Too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. I'll be the first to say that I was wrong. Oh, I know I'm probably much too late to try and hope he buys you flowers. I hope he holds your hand, give you all his flowers. Try to get some rest. Have a good couple days of work. I'll be back on whenever I feel like. That's my schedule.